My fiancé proposed, then ghosted me the next morning, and I found out he'd done the same thing to multiple women. So I teamed up with his ex-girlfriends to give him a taste of his own medicine. Last Tuesday, Brett got down on one knee at Riverside Park with a 2-carat ring and asked me to marry him. I said yes. We called my parents, his parents, and my sister. Everyone was crying. He posted it on Instagram with this long caption about finding his forever person. Wednesday morning, I woke up to find his side of the bed empty. No note. His phone went straight to voicemail. Texts weren't delivering. Instagram? Blocked. Facebook? Blocked. Even LinkedIn. Who blocks someone on LinkedIn? I drove to his apartment thinking maybe something had happened. His roommate Colin opened the door and looked at me like I had 3 heads. Told him we broke up weeks ago. I showed Colin the ring, the texts from the night before, and the timestamp on his Instagram post. Colin just shrugged and said Brett left for a work trip that morning, a work trip he never mentioned during our engagement celebration 12 hours earlier. I tried calling Brett from Colin's phone. He answered immediately. Hello? Brett, it's me. What's happening? Click. That's when Colin got uncomfortable and admitted this wasn't the first time. Apparently Brett did something similar to a girl named Daniela last year, proposed at her birthday party, then disappeared. Colin thought it was weird, but Brett convinced him Daniela was crazy and made the whole thing up. I found Daniela on Facebook. She confirmed everything and mentioned another girl, Rachel, whom Brett dated before her. Same pattern. Big romantic gesture, then complete vanishing act. I had a video from my sister. We made a group chat. That's when things got interesting. Brett was already dating someone new. Daniela found her profile, Amy, lots of photos with Brett from the past week. While I was wearing his ring, he was taking selfies with Amy at wine tastings. The 3 of us debated what to do. Rachel wanted to warn Amy. Daniela wanted to blast him publicly, but I had a different idea. I messaged Amy from an anonymous account with just enough proof to get her attention, but not enough to seem crazy. I told her Brett had a pattern, and if she wanted to know more, she could meet us. Amy thought it was a prank at first, but when I sent her a photo of me wearing the engagement ring with Tuesday's newspaper in the frame, she agreed to meet. We met at a Starbucks downtown. We showed her everything. The proposals, the ghosting, the lies Brett told about us. She kept saying, but he's been so perfect. That's when I mentioned Brett's company was having their annual party next Friday. Brett had bragged about it constantly, how he was getting promoted, how important it was to make a good impression. I looked at Amy and said, want to give him a taste of his own medicine? The plan was simple. Amy would propose to Brett at his company party, in front of his boss, his coworkers, and everyone, then ghost him the same way he ghosted us. Amy was all in. I gave Amy the ring Brett gave me. Seemed fitting. Friday night came. Rachel, Daniela, and I got a table at the bar across the street from the Marriott. Amy was texting us updates. Cocktail hour started at 6. Brett introduced Amy to his boss, his team, the CEO. He was showing her off like a trophy. At 7:30, right before the dinner service, Amy clinked her glass. The room went quiet. She started talking about how Brett changed her life, how she never believed in soulmates until she met him. Brett was beaming. His boss was smiling. Then Amy got down on one knee. The room gasped. Brett, she said, pulling out the ring. Will you marry me? Brett's face went through about 12 different emotions. The room started chanting, say yes, say yes. He looked at the ring, recognized it immediately. His eyes darted around the room like he was looking for an escape route. But his boss was watching. His CEO was recording. Everyone was waiting. He choked out a yes that sounded more like a question. The room erupted in applause. Amy slipped the ring on his finger, the same ring he bought for me. His coworkers started buying him drinks, slapping his back, and making jokes about how progressive it was for the woman to propose. Finally, around 9, Amy excused herself to the bathroom. She walked straight out of the hotel, got in her car, and blocked Brett on everything. Phone, social media, email, complete ghost protocol. Brett spent the rest of the party fielding questions about wedding dates and venues while trying to secretly call Amy. By midnight, when he realized what had happened, he couldn't exactly explain to his boss why his fiancé had disappeared without admitting to his pattern. Monday morning, Brett showed up to work with the ring still on his finger. His coworkers had already started a wedding fund collection. His boss scheduled a lunch to discuss how married men get better promotions. Last I heard from Colin, Brett's still wearing the ring to work 3 weeks later. His coworkers keep asking when they'll meet Amy again. He makes up excuses, says she's traveling for work, visiting family, busy with wedding planning. The whole office thinks he's the luckiest guy alive, engaged to a woman bold enough to propose. He can't tell anyone the truth without admitting he's a serial proposer who ghosts women for fun. Amy never responded to any of his attempts at contact. Neither did I. Neither did Daniela or Rachel. He knows we all know each other now. He knows we orchestrated the whole thing.